once again. Space Force Jazz Lounge. It's that time. Time to get real. Time to see the world as it is. I'm your host, Commander PK, broadcasting live from Moon Base, Maloney 5 Lounge Deep on Level 3, Space Force Jazz Lounge. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, all creeds, all creatures, all life forms. We are all unified in our need to exist. Who's with me tonight? Linda, Bob, welcome. Willkommen, bienvenue. Konnichiwa. From all over Earth, we welcome you to the Moroni 5 Lounge. I'm your host, Commander PK. Every week, it doesn't rain on the moon, so I can't say rain or shine. It's more just a uniform lighting of a certain generic quality. But we don't let it get to us. We keep going, whether we are sheltering on Earth or on the moon, wherever you are, welcome. And there's so much to talk about, but I want to let the music speak for itself, so I'm going to go into a little number called Sea of Ice. And this is not about, they're not ice agents, it's more like a sea of frozen methane. It's a little bit more manageable in a way, because you know what you're getting. But we're just going to let it ride. Sea of Ice. picture yourself gliding across a uniform horizon. No interruption, no landmarks created by humanoids, no ideological barriers or self-identifications, just a flat, empty sea of methane ice. What is your image when there is nothing but you? Who's out there tonight? Scott, welcome. Well, I don't know about you, but it's been another busy week here trying to keep my head screwed on straight. There's a lot to be distracted by. There's a lot of noise. Last week I was talking about our problems we have here on the moon, which is our signal to noise ratio. And we still have that going on. I know this broadcast may be interrupted at any moment. I'm hoping that you're getting a clear signal. I hope that the noise to signal ratio is very low coming from me to you, and that as you receive it, your noise to signal ratio is also low. That is the optimum condition we're hoping for. And if we can do it just between us, then maybe people can do it all over. That's what we hope for. And I'm going to continue on that theme. This is a little number that I just picked up. As always, we are indebted to Space Force for making this all possible conceptually and financially. We couldn't survive as a music venue without the patronage of our Space Force personnel. And people make fun of their uniforms. I know that there's always this issue about what kind of camouflage do you have in space? There's no hiding in space, but we're working on it. And so this song is called Uniforms Are Sexy.
Uniforms. We are all together in our separate identities. Yes.
Can you feel it?
Do you feel anything? Do you feel something? Uniforms are sexy.
I don't want to brag, but I just got this new edition, the Cape of Authority. There's something about a cape on a uniform that it makes you want to respect the uniform, I think. If I was in charge, everybody would have a cape and we'd all get along much better. You know, because a cape just makes you want to stand up and direct your attention towards some far-off goal that we may never achieve it, but at least we have it in our sights and we're looking good as we do it. How's everybody doing down there? Adrian, Ruben, thank you for joining me on my mission to entertain. Space Force Jazz Lounge, now week 10. Who's counting? But if you'd like to stay in touch and maybe catch some of the older shows, if there's any hits you'd like to request, you know, we get a lot of requests for our Moonbase series, but you can see all of that on the YouTube channel. Just go to Paul Klemperer Presents, my liaison Earthside on YouTube. And of course, stay in touch through email or what other forms we have. We have all kinds of modes of communication. Just drop me an email. It's pksaxhq@gmail.com, and our trained operatives will get back to you. Just let me know what you'd like to hear, what's on your mind. Share your thoughts as we go forward into the future through the past, by way of some alternative present in which we find ourselves. Yes. Well, I'm going to just, I do have to give a shout out to our sponsors. Every week we have a drink special here at the Moroni 5 Lounge. And I know the Blarg Sweat was a big hit a few weeks ago. Well, tonight we have a special number. I'm not really that much into viper toxins, but this is a good one. It's called Kiss of the Cobra. I recommend it. If you find yourself in stopping over on Moonbase, you can request it. They do have some Earthside variations. Ask for it by name. Kiss of the Cobra. Just a little bit. It's tangy. Let's see if I can get in there. Kind of hogging the glass. That is tangy. My friend, we make friends the best we can wherever we are, trying to stay safe. All right. Here's a little love song called Astral Dancer. Hope you like it. astral dancer. Welcome, Xavier Louis, from the great state of Texas. I salute you. I know that there's a lot of weirdness going on all the time. Trying to keep your head straight. Keep
your head on.
Easy to lose your head, and if you don't lose it yourself, somebody's always there to, very eager to help you lose it. My advice to you is take a breath, maybe get yourself a nice beverage, maybe kiss of the cobra, a nice little tangy something to remind you of life's little pleasures that we all share. Tangy. Has a little bite, just a little bite. The devil you know, the viper you know. All right. Well, there's so much. I've got some public service announcements, but I'm going to wait. I'm just going to keep on going. I want to get in the groove. Our main mission here at the Moroni 5 Lounge, deep on level 3, Space Force Moon Base.
Our mission is to help you relax. Try to relax. There are people advocating, there are people
obfuscating, there are people
aggrandizing ideas that you may not even get inside your head. It just turns to noise.
So you must stay relaxed, keep breathing, then your brain can keep thinking. It's important to keep thinking, even if you're not sure what your thoughts are.
Sometimes you don't even know if your thoughts are your own, or are you a conduit for misinformation?
That's not a good feeling when you wake up and you feel, am I a conduit? I'm just a conduit for misinformation? When I feel that way, I try to take a breath, have a little sip of my
kiss of the cobra,
and remember that we're all in this together. Carbon-based life forms. Remember that. We do have something in common. And on that note, I'm going to start our next little number. Yeah, this is kind of apropos. It's called space debris. Don't let that happen to you. Don't become space debris. It gets messy out in space. Let's just try to have a good time. Space debris. It's nowhere to be. Choose your thoughts carefully, or they may become space debris. You can't hide it. It's just floating in your orbit. All that messy stuff you did in space, the past is part of the present. Each orbital. Space debris.
You are not all.
Oh, I got a special treat for you now. This is algorithm. I think I did this last week. I told you I kind of got this crush, you know. When you're isolated and you're all by yourself, whether you're on Earth or in a little module on level 3 on Luna, it can get lonely. And one forms attachments, and I don't want to judge. We all have attachments to various things. Some people are into holographic coupling of some variety. I know the Japanese are working on that, legally speaking. Or, you know, just your favorite shows. I can understand that. Well, there's a certain algorithm up here that I've really got a crush on. And I call it the her that I have in my head. But anyway, when she tells me I'm breaking the rules, it just kind of makes me feel like I know where I am now. So I'm just going to indulge for a minute.
Authorized. You are not authorized.
I am not authorized. I'm not authorized.
You are not authorized.
I'm not authorized. I wish I was authorized.
You are not authorized.
They don't want me to be authorized.
You are not authorized.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm authorizing you to have a good time now. Yes.
By popular request, this is a number we played last time.
Robot chord. You know, you try to obey the rules. They keep changing the rules. They don't explain the rules. And then suddenly you're on the receiving end of some robotic, authoritarian implementation. Say, how did I get here? I was just trying to live my life and suddenly I'm in robot court. Ooh, robot court.
Robot court.
Your Honor, I'd throw myself on the mercy of the court, but it's all jagged, sharp metal. Where's the human element? Just tell me the algorithm. How do I fit in? What is my productive function?
What is my function?
Robot court. You might get hurt. There's no reasoning.
Unless you control the algorithm. Can you control the algorithm?
Otherwise, robot court. Robot court.
machinery of society can you claim unintentional cruelty
In robot court.
Are you ready?
Let's get to the human side. I appeal to the humanity of the court.
Robot
Robot court. Robot court. I want to make my own rules. But it's robot court. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that little number. I don't know how many of you have been faced with robot court in your day. You know, you try to play by the rules. You try to be that conduit between the past and the future. You say, these are the rules I inherited. What are the rules for the future? And suddenly, it's robot court. But we keep going. We keep going. And I just say, remember, take a breath. Have a sip. Little kiss of the cobra. It's the little things. Remind you that you're alive. All right. I do have a public service announcement. They asked me to do this. We've been having a problem on Moonbase with space vampires. Now, everybody knows how to deal with regular vampires. They just want your blood. They just want blood. But space vampires, they want to suck your space. This is a real problem. And if you wake up feeling confused, disoriented, like your thoughts, you just can't put them together, it may be the result of space vampirism. So be careful. It's a public service announcement. Keep your distance. Do not unnecessarily engage in too much intimate intellectual activity with strangers who may be space vampires. They are just there to suck your ideas, to suck your energy, and leave you in this state of confusion where you can't put two intelligent thoughts together. So, as always, try to use your own critical thinking and maintain safety protocols when you are engaged in some kind of communication with a stranger. Remain respectful, but your social distancing is very important. Otherwise, you may be subject to space vampirism. This has been a public service announcement.
Pursuit of Space Force. Reinforce the space.
just can't get it through my thick skull.
Barbara, Catherine, welcome, welcome. Merhaba, merhaba.
That little number called Escape Pod for Two. That's what I'd like to do. If only...
There is you. There's me. But there's no you.
The eternal dilemma. Well, you know, at least we have our minds. What's left of them. Well, on that note, I'm going to have another sip of a delicious beverage. Ask for it by name. Kiss of the Cobra. It's not as toxic as it might sound. You know, the older I get, these toxins found in nature, it's really about dosage. And after all the things they learned about corn syrup and saturated fats and all that, it's like little cobra venom. That's, you know, wow, that's just like down home. All right. Well,
We are moving right along. Tonight, Space Force Jazz Lounge, as always, we're here to assist you. We are here to help you get through another week.
wherever you are, on Earth, on Luna, or further out, physically and mentally, we're here to accompany you on that journey. There's no place too weird that we have not been. I just want to say that. I know it's not a brag, it's just, you know, you live long enough, you've seen it all.
Well, maybe not all, but
That gets into all kinds of Platonic philosophy. Platonic, you know, not the other Platonic, but more the, you know, just like trying to approach some form of an idealized vision of the possibility of truth. You know, that we've all been there. And you find all these different forms. People keep working things out socially as
instantiations of the Platonic ideal.
or so it seems. We've seen it all. So whatever it is, no matter
How weird you get.
as long as you clean up after yourself for the next people, you know, so they can get weird on their own, you know, just common biological courtesy.
We don't own this planet. We are merely renters.
Really. Caretakers, if we are, you know, doing it sensibly, heart and mind, you know, caretakers, but we're renters, if not caretakers.
So, if you get weird, just try to clean up after yourself when you're done. That's my public service announcement.
All right, on with the party. A little number called Plan 9.5. You know, because Plan 9 didn't work out so good, we gotta just keep going. Build on the past, but don't be afraid of the future, no matter
How weird it gets.
together with my little friends here. We all exist in our eco-niche.
What is your ecological niche? What is your niche?
Can we share our ecological niche? Do we have to compete and exclude through competition for resources in our tiny little ecological niche? Or can we all just get along? That's what my lizard friend wants to know. Can't we all just get along? Let it all wash over you. All right.
We're having a party on moon base, and everyone is invited.
There are no fences here. We have physical defenses against lack of oxygen. But emotionally, we are open.
We can be physically restricted, but emotionally open.
Humans are supremely adaptable. Sometimes we break, but mostly we bend.
Are you ready?
Does somebody have a bone to pick? I've been here a lot, down on Earth. So people have got a bone to pick. But don't get down too basic. Remember, this may be a tool to some, but it's fuel for others. How's everybody doing down there, Earthside? I'd like to welcome Chris, Lauren. Yeah, thank you for checking in. You can always stay in touch. Operator standing by at our email, pksaxhq@gmail.com. Please stay in touch. I don't want to mention messy details. We really don't like to get into that kind of sausage making on Moonbase. We're more about the grand ideas and the sleek visions with our militaristic capes. But we do have Venmo, PayPal, Patreon, all that stuff is there. You can visit our website, pksax.com, to stay in touch. We do need more space cadets to join us in our cause. Join us in our cause. To bring something cool to people somehow.
That is our mission. We, the few, the self-motivated, using
technology, but more importantly, our own creative energies to stay connected,
to work through our issues together in a spirit of comradely communication. We are all carbon-based life forms, and as such, we share an elemental commonality.
I try to remember that. The next time somebody gets in your face and is just spouting all kinds of, I don't want to say it, but ideas that you might say, this is just a space-sucking space vampire. But remember, there's still a carbon-based life form, and we have that in common.
So let's try to concentrate on what we have in common more than how we differentiate. Just
good old hippie values. Good old hippie values. Anyway, I didn't want to get up on a rant. We just stroke my antennae. That helps me get back down to the signal to noise ratio that I desire. And that's better. Anyway, stay in touch. pksaxhq@gmail.com. Check out our videos on YouTube. Paul Klemperer Presents. And we're going to get on out of here with a few more groovy tunes. Oh yeah, I think you like this. I think it's called Space Ecstasy. Is it? Is it? Is it? What do we got? Oh no, this is a little different. Makes me happy. Music makes me happy. Wow. Well, it's been another exciting episode. So good to see you. Lauren, good to see you. I salute you wherever you are. Whatever intellectual bubble is keeping you going, sustaining some kind of atmosphere within your bubble, knowing that it is a bubble.
We all must live in our bubble. That is where we keep our atmosphere. But
even the most sophisticated bubble may run short on atmosphere. You know, we may not have much up here on Luna besides dust, but we have perspective.
We can see the entire Earth.
We have perspective, and I've got a big storeroom full of metaphors back there. If you need one, if you feel that your life is lacking in metaphorical resonance, just let me know, pksach8q@gmail.com, and we will send you some resonating metaphors guaranteed to help you in your bubble.
To make your atmosphere a little more interesting.
Think of us as the intellectual lavender oil on the humidifier of your ideological bubble, if that helps. Anyway, let's get down, shall we? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's something about music. There's something about just simple, fun music that reminds us our brains can't get it all. We've got to just be in it sometimes. Your game? What is your game? Well, how's everybody? Lois, how you doing? I gotta say,
It has been difficult, but what do I have to complain about? My little bubble.
my little bubble is fine. And I can see,
Out of my bubble.
I hope that you can see out of your bubbles. And maybe we can see each other. Wouldn't that be nice? Kind of like Mr. Rogers if he were some kind of Borg goldfish, a Borg goldfish, creating a neighborhood of robotic entities in which we all can see each other through our fish bowls.
While we maintain our biological imperatives.
So maintain your biological imperative, but let's all try to be good robotic neighbors in our bubbles, shall we? What's so hard about that? And on that note, I just want to say, carry on. We're all in this together. Remember to shelter in space.
No matter what, the noise to signal ratio is in your bubble. Please try to shelter in space. And on that note,
Remember PK signing off from Space Force Jazz Lounge, Moonbase.
the Moroni 5 Lounge located on